Okay, that's great. If you are ready, probably you want to put a thumbs up or say something in the chat room. All right, so we will get started. I just want to run through the market scenario very, very quickly while we're waiting for the rest of them to come on board. And thereafter, we will proceed straight into the presentation. So are you guys ready then? Awesome. Anyone else? Okay, put it up there so that we know that you are ready, and then we will proceed. Just want to make sure we keep to the time. It is now about 7:10 Singapore time. So we want to proceed the presentation, right? Awesome. Okay, great. All right, thank you so much. So we will now quickly just proceed. Just have a look. All right, so let's just quickly get into the market situation right now. All right, let me just quickly get you into the trading view just to show you very quickly where the market is moving. All right, so first thing first, okay, I know that quite a number of people are getting very frustrated for the couple of days. Okay, I think for the past probably 4 or 5 days, we have actually seen market moving sideways, right? Sideways. So we have not really seen a breakout, a strong breakout yet, whether uptrend or downtrend, but we are seeing a sideways, okay, a sideways slow momentum, right? At this moment, what I'm seeing is that the institutionalized players are not really interested to come in. Probably they are waiting for the market to bottom a little bit more. Okay, so when I say bottom, right, let's just look into where the possibility of the market, okay, where the market can actually, if it's uptrend, where the market is going to go, if it's downtrend, where I'm expecting the market to be. Now, please understand, right? This is just based on my hypothesis, okay? Nothing has to do with any technical analysis and so on, because I don't really follow technical analysis. And also, please understand, Bitcoin never respect any technical analysis, right? You can have a technical analysis for the past performance, but you can't predict the future, all right? Unless you come under the mentorship and learn how to read the candles, how to read the chart together with us, then you will be able to understand what will be the next move of the candle. Okay, so we predict the future. We don't study the past performance. Okay, so please take note of that. So why is market actually? Now, this is what we have here. Let me just reset this whole chart. Okay, now, just want to quickly show you. Let's go back to a daily, okay, a daily time frame over here. Let me just quickly expand this time frame. Now, as I mentioned to you, right, can you see that? For the past, okay, we are currently here, all right, on the 18th of January, we have 17, 16, 15, 14, 12, 13, okay, all right? And then we have the 12. Now, can you see that from the 12, all right, from the 12 market slightly breakout, we are still within this range, all right? Now, if I would put a just a simple line over here, right, you can see that we are still ranging between 41,400 all the way to about 43,800, okay? And I think the highest, okay, within these 7 days, the highest was about 44,500. All right, it tested 44,500, and then the lowest we see to I think somewhere just now. Okay, we saw the market actually touch about 41,000. But remember that we do had market actually go all the way to about 39,800. Okay, this was actually last week, right? So now, if you look into the trend, okay, that was really happening here. That's the reason why market is really slow. That's the reason why if you are actually a sync strategy, right, you may not really see much profit taking because market is actually moving sideways. So there is no volatility. So when there is no volatility, right, this is where we don't really see much profit. But when the market is actually slow, okay, market is actually slow, all right, and you start to see today, I think we see market is starting to correct downwards, okay. So what is going to happen now? You will see more buy. Okay, the bot will start to keep buying, right, all the way down. Now, when market starts to move upward, this is going to be a huge benefit, okay, huge benefit, because you start to actually enjoy a massive profit taking because now the market start to move upward. So now, every one of us are waiting for the market to actually recover and move upward so that you can start to see more sell. All right, now will be more buy because the bot is doing auto replenishment. All right, so I hope you understand. Okay, now these are very important. Okay, for scene strategy, these are very important. The scene strategy owners, okay, especially must know what is really happening with the market, so that they can actually update the scene strategy users, okay, what is really going on, because scene strategy or as scene strategy users are really getting frustrated. Okay, now I want to bring a little bit down here on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, let me just reset this chart. All right, so this is basically a 4-hour time frame. Okay, a 4-hour time frame over here. So you can see on a 4-hour time frame, okay, we are just basically moving on sideways. Okay, moving on sideways within the range. The range is about $2,000. All right, an average range we are looking at about $2,000 to $2,500 range. So the market is just moving within that $2,000 range. Okay, I'm just referring to Bitcoin because any movement to the Bitcoin are affecting the altcoins too. All right, so please take note of that. Now, let's just quickly, all right, let's just quickly look at where will be the uptrend. All right, where will be the uptrend and where will be the downtrend. Okay, roughly. Okay, now for me, right, it is very important for me to see Bitcoin actually break at least above 45,000 first. All right, so at this moment we can see Bitcoin actually tested at around 44,500. Now Bitcoin has to break the range of about 45,000 before Bitcoin can go even further. But the higher Bitcoin goes, you can see there is a lot of resistance here. All right, there's a lot of resistance here. So we have resistance at about 46,500. So 46,000, okay, will be quite a huge resistant area here. Okay, 46,000 to about 48,000. All right, that's basically the range here. So if Bitcoin can break above this range, right, we can actually see Bitcoin testing 50,000. All right, so when will this happen? We are not so sure. Okay, none of us know, but basically an idea that we are predicting here, okay, that we are looking at. But if you look even on the weekly basis, okay, let's go to the weekly basis for a while. Just want to show you something. So on the weekly basis, okay, sorry, you might be, probably we are trader, right? You will be shocked looking at the candle I'm using. Okay, I'm not using a normal typical candle here. All right, so we are actually studying a different candle here because we want to predict the future. So on the weekly, right, weekly just started actually on the 17th yesterday. The weekly candle is already starting to get weaker. All right, starting to get weaker. So we might be expecting, okay, probably, all right, probably end of this week or next week, we might see an interesting move taking place. All right, so this is just to give you some idea, okay, what the candles is actually telling to us. Now let me just get back to the 4 hours once again. I just want to show you what is really happening on the bigger picture. Now can you see that this is what we have, a descending triangle. So we can see that Bitcoin is definitely, okay, definitely respecting the descending triangle. Bitcoin, you can see the same trend over here. It comes down, it's starting to go up, and then it corrected once again downward. And now we are seeing the same trend here. Can you see that? The same trend. And it is now also starting to go down. And we are looking that it is basically respecting this descending channel, okay, descending channel itself. So I'm expecting, all right, if Bitcoin, the next target, if Bitcoin comes down, all right, it will be around 39,700, 39,800. All right, so that's where is it. But if it breaks further down, then we might be expecting Bitcoin to actually test 35,000 to 36,000 range. Okay, so please take note of that. But you can see, all right, the movement is going to take some time. It is not going to be very fast. It's going to take some time. It can even go further down and keep squeezing it. Okay, keep squeezing it, and then we might see a breakout. Okay, breakout. Okay, uptrend and so on. So that's just, okay, just to give you an idea. Okay, if it is an uptrend, where we are looking at, okay, you can see around 46,000. We need Bitcoin to break above 46,000, okay, for us to see a good uptrend upward, okay, or else it is very difficult. But if you look at what is really happening, right, let me just quickly enlarge this to show you something that is very important, that probably will be very relevant for you guys who are monitoring the market. Now, can you see Bitcoin tested, Bitcoin tested, Bitcoin tested, Bitcoin tested again. So now, what do you think going to happen then? Okay, I believe, okay, when Bitcoin start to test, okay, all this 1, 2, 3, 4, the more, okay, the more you can see there's a support, there's a support, there's a support, there's a support. Now, I might expect Bitcoin actually further goes down. All right, further goes down if this support doesn't hold. Okay, so please take note of that. But I think this is probably expected. I expect this correction to take place before we actually see an uptrend taking place. All right, so this is just a quick analysis. Okay, just a quick insight from my side. What is really happening with the market, because I've been monitoring the market. And most of you know that I keep changing the coins. I'm keep replenishing the coin, reshuffling the coin, because I'm actually continuously monitoring the market. Okay, so that is one of the biggest advantage of JD10X and JDWINNER, because I'm actually continuously monitoring the market. So, and also you might have noticed, okay, that even the margin percentage has changed. All right, because I've just changed the margin percentage because I'm waiting actually for the bullish market to actually quickly turn around. All right, so that's the reason why we are already preparing set, okay, for the reversal. All right, so if this reversal happen, right, that will be really awesome because we are already, okay, all the settings on the margin percentage and so on are actually ready for the reversal. And also I have actually made it a little bit difficult for the market for the replenishment to take place. Okay, make it a little bit more stringent. All right, so that the market will not drop. The bot will not sell, buy, okay, too much. Okay, too much when the market going down, but then the bot can actually start to revert or reverse when the market starts to go up. Now you don't have to worry. Okay, if you are with JD10X or JDWINNER, you don't have to worry because all these are done by myself here over here. So you don't have to worry. You just basically sync and just leave the bot. Okay, only those of you who are already hit the 13th margin call, all right, you have to wait for the market to rebound. All right, or I will explain to you what else can you do, okay, later on very shortly. Okay, so I hope, okay, this is really helpful. If this is really being helpful, if you love this kind of content, okay, please, okay, put something there in the chat room. All right, if you really are blessed with this insight and with this information. Okay, so please take note, and also please understand, no one can predict the market. All right, roughly we can understand where the market is moving. I'm not doing any long-term trading. Okay, I hate long-term tradings. I do a lot of high velocity trading, which is leverage trading. All right, and that's the reason why we can predict where will be the next candle, and because of that we can actually repeat as much money, as much profit when the market is going up or market is going down. Okay, so if you want to know more about JD100X leverage mentorship, where we actually teach you how to do a leverage trading, all right, I will be explaining that later on, and then you can actually send an email to a specified email address for you to get those information and so on. Okay, so please take note of that. All right, so I hope you guys are blessed. Let me just see if we have any other chat room over here. Okay, great, awesome. Okay, fantastic, guys. Do get to my YouTube channel. Okay, I think if you are really a crypto enthusiast, you want to find out about cryptocurrency, you want to find out about you know, what I do, about Royal Q Quantitative, and also about my tradings and so on, get to my YouTube channel. All right, Wealthmakers Alliance. You will get plenty of resources. Okay, probably you'll be thinking I'm the owner of the Royal Q. I'm not the owner of the Royal Q. It's just that I love, okay, I love leverage trading. I love marking those strategies. All right, and this is the reason why I'm doing a lot of things on this space. Okay, I've been a trader for the past close to already 8 years. I've been trading forex, but I'm been focusing more into gold trading. All right, so I do a lot of gold trading. I love assets. I don't really love the fiat currency. I love assets, and I also love to trade digital asset, which is a Bitcoin. All right, and also other cryptocurrencies, especially using leverage trading. All right, so that's basically what I'm doing, and I don't use normal candlestick. All right, so we use a different candlestick, which you will be learning that a lot in the mentorship programs and so on. Okay, so I hope that is really been a blessing to each and every one of you. All right, great. Let me just quickly stop this and let's get back to the slide. All right, let's get back to the slide. and let's get into the presentation. Okay, great. Okay, awesome, guys. Glad to have each and every one of you on board. All right, this is recorded, so we will be sharing this video. I will be putting up this video in my YouTube channel. So please make sure, okay, get to my YouTube channel. Make sure you click subscribe and don't forget to tap the bell so that you will get notification of all the new contents. Okay, so please take note of that. And I would like to welcome each and every one of you, all right, for this second AMA for 2022, and we will be doing this every single week. Okay, every single week, and this is one of our important engagement and interaction with the people, because we want you to know who we are behind the scene strategy, what we do, and also give you an opportunity, all right, to actually communicate with us, interact with us. That's the reason why we have the AMA session, Ask Me Anything. So, and you can actually ask me anything, all right? But before I allow you to ask me anything, I'm going to, as usual, the format is very simple. I'm going to do the presentation first. I'm going to help you to understand, okay? Today, I'm going to help you to understand quantitative trading principles. And then I'm going to help you to understand the difference between JDWINNER and JD10X. And then I'm going to help you to understand strategies that is recommended for the volatile market. So if you are new and you have not seen strategy, right, I will recommend you to really watch the third agenda today. But if you already seen, okay, no problem. Okay, you can also basically learn what needs to be done, because this recommendation will be very, very crucial, okay, for those people who are doing same strategy. And then finally, I'm going to share with you some testimonies of our mentorship program and how people are really being blessed and how they are really learning. I think this is definitely a value add wealth of resources, okay, that the participants are actually really enjoying throughout the mentorship program. Okay, so we will be running through each of these, and later on we will open up and share and allow you to actually share your thoughts, and also let's have some discussion and allow you to actually ask and clarify things and so on. Okay, so please take note of that. So now, first thing first, let me just highlight the disclaimer so that you know not things. Let's take things, okay, exactly as it is, so that we not what to say. Some people really think that we are the owner and so on. Okay, so please, okay, please understand. So these are the few disclaimers that we want to help you to understand before we proceed. Now, JDWINNER, JD10X is not the owner of Royal Quantitative. Okay, so please take note of that. All right, and number two, we also don't represent or employed by Royal Quantitative. So what we are doing here is basically voluntarily basis. Okay, we are just giving you an education and insight, helping you out. So we are not hired, okay, or employed by the company. Please take note. So if you are seeing strategy, please understand you are paying a service, right? A strategy, you are paying a field fee, okay, which is basically a fees to the company, right, to Royal Quantitative, which is 20%. All right, so what you are paying to the strategy, okay, strategy for the same strategy fee is only 1%. All right, so just imagine, right, for that 1%, right, you are not only basically getting the same strategy, but we are also making sure we add value, okay, through these Zoom meetings, through all kinds of education. Okay, I think you probably would be shocked if you come into our Telegram group to see that we have all the information that is really needed. All right, all the resources that is really needed, and all those resources are adding significant knowledge, okay, and skills actually to our people. All right, that's the most important thing. Now, the other thing is that please understand, we do not represent Binance or Huobi customer support. So if you have any issue with Huobi and so on, right, please get back to Huobi, please get back to Binance. All right, they will be the best people to actually advise you. Okay, and the other thing is that for both technical, financial, and corporate matter, please refer with RQ support located under user, under the board. Okay, users board, mine Royal Q feedback. All right, for matters pertaining to exchanges, you may want to refer to their support respectively. Okay, so please understand, we are only providing the same strategy. But we are not the one who developed the bot. Okay, so we do not know any technicality when come to the algorithm of the bot, when come to bugs and all those things. Okay, so you have to check with the support. So some people say that I have already tried to sync again and again, but I'm not able to see a new coin there. All right, that's basically technical problem. So you have to go back to the to Royal Quantitative to get that technical issue resolved. Okay, so please understand that. And some people ask us about, will this company last? Okay, will Royal Q be shut down? That is a corporate matter, so please get back to Royal Quantitative to ask them directly, okay, whether they are going to be here or whether they're going to stay. Now, please understand, guys, for me, right, if you ask me whether RQ is going to be here or not, who worries? Because my money is not with them. All right. So if you are trading Royal, if you are doing sync strategy, please understand your money is not with Royal Quantitative. Where is your money? Your fund is in your own exchange, which is Binance and Huobi. Please take note of that. So your concern shouldn't be Royal Quantitative. Your concern should be, if Binance shut down, what happened to your fund? All right, so please understand that. Some people worry, who is the owner of Royal Quantitative? Who bothers who is the owner? Because my money is not with the owner itself. Can you understand me? But I am concerned who is the owner of Binance. Can you understand me? Because my money is in Binance. So I can have $100,000 there and my fund has been trading there. And even the bot cannot touch my fund because I don't give the authorization for the bot to actually touch my fund. Can you understand me? So when you are doing an API, you have already said that you are not authorizing for the withdrawals, right? So the bot cannot touch your fund. So that's the reason why all the tradings that happen, immediately your profit goes back to your Binance account or your Huobi account. Okay, it doesn't stay in the bot. So the bot has no money there. All right, the bot only have the transaction or the record and also your asset wallet where you have the fees to pay for the fuel fee. So please take note of that. Okay, so that's the reason why I don't understand why people are so concerned about the bot where their money is actually in Binance. Okay, so please take note of that. I hope that that actually helps each and every one of you, okay, to get your mindset clear that you are not investing with any platform. Okay, you are not putting your money in Royal Quantitative and investing. No, you are not doing that. And some people have this mindset, right? I am putting my money into Royal Q and they must pay me a fixed return, a fixed ROI every day. Come on, my friend. I think you completely don't understand what you are doing here. What we are doing is a real trading. So your real trading taking place in Binance, okay? And this is what we call a spot trading, all right? And when you talk about a spot trading, there is no fixed return. That's why people ask in our group, right? What is the fixed return for $1,000? What is a fixed return? We always tell you that if we don't promise, we don't guarantee, and please read the earning disclaimer. That's all, simple as that, okay? Because if the market is going to bless you with 10% one day, why don't you take it? Why are you fixing the return? All right, can you understand me? Okay, so I hope that really clarified things, okay, before we proceed. Now, also please make sure if you are part of the sync strategy and you enter the Telegram group, there is always disclaimer there. All right, and make sure you read all the disclaimers and so on. And if you're really happy with the disclaimers and so on, you can proceed to sync. Let me tell you upfront, okay, if you are not happy, okay, zero obligation. All right, zero obligation. Please do not sing. You can look for other circles to sing. Okay, that's very important information here. And also, if you are sing, okay, and after 1 month, let's say you give yourself 30 days, and then after 30 days, you see that the result is not really as how you expected, and you want to cancel sing, you want to move on to another circle. Come on, guys, please do so because you are the users. Okay, you have the right to decide. All right, but then please understand. Okay, example January. Right? January, I think probably one of the worst month we are starting. Right. For the past 18 days, right? I think we don't really see a good market uptrend yet. Am I right? So you can't take a January result and then says that the whole 12 months is going to be a worse result, right? So that's the reason why sometimes you have to sing longer terms and for you to be able to see a much consistent result. Okay, so please take note of that. All right. Now, this is our top priority, okay? Our top priority at JDWINNER, JD10X, number one, we continuously perform R&D, research and development, and improve the strategy because the crypto market is evolving every day, all right? So we collect data, okay? Data collection and statistical analysis ongoing continuously. That's the reason why you will see that I keep changing, okay? I keep actually reshuffling the coin, okay? I will see some coins are moving too high, okay? Let's say 10%, 15%, I'll start to move that coin away and start to replenish or reshuffle with the new coins. I also watch the margin percentages and I will do any changes that is required, okay? So that's basically the role of the sync strategy owner, right? Number two, our top priority in designing the sync strategy is threefold. Number one, we want to preserve the capital. All right. So that's the reason why you can see that if you're on JDWINNER, it's 155 maximum. So if market move further, okay, from the 13 call, it will no longer deplete your fund, okay, because it's only 155. That's all. Now, some people say, why can't you do the margin call longer and longer and longer? Now, that is madness, all right? You don't keep following a losing trend all the way down, and then you're going to start to see a lot of your capital stuck there, all right? And I think that is completely madness. Okay, so if you are a trader, you must always have a proper risk management. All right, you must have a certain amount of capital that you are willing, okay, to risk. Okay, that's the reason why we actually look into the user's capital, because capital is something that you can control. All right, market is something that you cannot control. So please take note of that. Now, the second thing, we want to deliver optimum profitability. All right, please understand, although we want to do that, okay, we try to adjust the strategy as best we could, but there are certain things that are uncontrollable, which is the market uncertainty. So if the market crash, okay, all the way down, okay, if you are on 13 margin call, it will then hit your 13 margin call, and then you have to wait. So if you want a wider margin call, then you go for JD10X, which is a 30, which is about 30 margin call, about 50 to 60%, okay, margin call drop. So you have the choice to decide, okay. Later we will talk about it more, right? And the other thing is the cost reduction. That's why you can see that those people have a smaller capital. All right, we are looking at 155 per coin. All right, so because most of the circle, right, is either 300, 400, some are even few thousand. So if you really want to go for a smaller capital, all right, and you're willing to take the shorter drawdown, which is 13 margin call, then you can actually go for JDWINNER and so on. Okay, so please take note. And the last thing is that our primary mandate is to relentlessly educate our community and maintain inclusive communication and engagement via Telegram and also weekly AMA meetup, right? I think this is very important. It's not just about the same strategy, right? The more than that, we want to educate you. We want to actually provide a lot of insights so that if you are educated, you start to improve in your knowledge, it will be so easy, okay? It's so easy for you to handle all these aspects of the same strategy and so on. And I believe, okay, after close to about a year, our team are beginning to understand, okay, what is it all about. I can even see a lot of the members are able to explain to the rest of the new members, okay? I salute you guys for helping us in the Telegram group, okay? Truly appreciate that. Okay, now let's quickly look into the principles of quantitative trading. I think this is where the problem is, okay? Most people who are coming into this, the basic rule or the basic understanding how quantitative works is what they don't know, all right? So this is important. And most of these new people who comes in, they were actually promised something else. They saw some other results and they were so engrossed into it, and they come into the same strategy and they don't see the result. They start to get really frustrated, okay? And then we start to have all kinds of questions in the Telegram group because the person or his upline never explained to him what is it all about, okay? So it is my role today to explain to you, make sure you are clear with this, all right, so that you can then go and explain to the rest of them and ensure that everyone understands how the quantitative trading actually works. So now, if you look over here, right, if you look over there, we have a very, very clear, understanding here. I just want to explain to you how quantitative trading principle actually work. Now, when you talk about quantitative trading, right, and Royal Quantitative is providing quantitative trading. Now, a quantitative trading is using a certain principle, right? Or this is basically a quantitative bot. Now, when you talk about quantitative, it's a big word, right? Now, quantitative simply is mathematics. That's all, okay? It's just a mathematics. It's just an algorithm that has been put into the bot, okay? So that it uses a certain strategy model to buy low and sell high. Now, people have this mindset, which is wrong. Buy low, sell high. Why is it my bot is keep buying and keep buying and keep buying when the market is going up? All right, let me explain to you how this whole thing works, okay? And also, this is a high frequency trading, which is not possibly done by human, okay? It is only possibly done by the bot. Now, if you look into human, right? Let's say, for example, you want to buy Bitcoin. Now, if you want to buy Bitcoin, will you buy at 60,000 or will you buy at 40,000? You will definitely buy at the lowest price, right? Which is 40,000. All right, so in this chart, right, you can see that if you are doing manual, right, manual means it's a human actually buying. So if you are actually trading your own, then this is what we call hodl, okay? Hold on dear life. So you buy low and then you try to hold on to it at least for about 6 months or 1 year, and you wait for the price to go up, and then you will start to sell. Can you see that? So all that you have here is only 2 transactions, right? One is a buy, one is a sell. But now look at the bot. What is happening to the bot? The bot, on the other hand, all right, is doing a high frequency trading. So the bot is keep buying, selling, buy, sell, take profit, buy, sell, take profit, buy, sell, take profit. So the bot is keep doing this process. So this is what we call a high frequency trading. So that's the reason why you see that a buy, sell, taking place in your bot. Okay. So this is basically quantitative. All right, and that quantitative follows the margin principle. Okay, margin means basically an averaging, or we call this as a dollar cost averaging, or we call this as basically a quantitative or auto replenishment. All right, so please understand now all this terminology. Okay, I'm just throwing this inside because I want you to catch all this terminology so that you will then understand what is this space that you're actually getting involved. All right, now this is for uptrend. So when the market is uptrending, you will start to see the bot actually buy, sell, keep doing that. Now, let me ask you something. The bot is now doing that with how much the amount of your trading? Only the first order amount. So your first order amount probably $10. So the bot actually uses that $10 when the market is uptrending. So the bot actually uses that $10. The bot sells. All right, the bot actually buy, sell the $10, take the profit, and then the bot continues. All right, another $10, buy, sell, take profit, buy, sell, take profit. So that's how it goes. So you are only probably using 10% of your total capital when the market is uptrending. All right, now what happens to the remaining 90%? Can you just imagine that? Now let's look into it. So now here is it. Okay, so you have the uptrend. All right, and now we have the downtrend market. All right, in the downtrend, now what happened? Now in the downtrend, okay, this is where we have the martingale strategy coming in. All right, the martingale strategy coming in, and this is what we call replenishment during the declining market. So that is the reason why you see, oh, why do I need 155 when I only need $10 to trade? The $10 is basically for uptrending market. The remaining 90% is for the downtrending market. All right, so please take note of that. So now what happened when the market is downtrending? The bot increases the position through the post-multiple investment method, and this is what we call averaging principle. So what is an averaging? An averaging is basically it reduces the average holding cost, okay, but now you have more quantity. All right. So although the market is going down, okay, you start to see sell, you start to see buy. The bot is buying more assets. Can you see that? Now, as bot is buying more assets, what happened to your average holding cost? Your average holding cost reduces. Now, let me give you a very simple example. All right. Now, let's say, for example, Bitcoin is now at 60,000. Now, at 60,000, if you buy one Bitcoin, it's 60,000, right? So 60,000 is one Bitcoin. Now, when the Bitcoin price goes down to 30,000, all right, so what you can do is that you can actually buy another at 60,000. How many Bitcoin can you buy? So if you use the same 60,000 at 30,000, you can actually buy 2 Bitcoin. Can you see that? So this is what we call an averaging. So now, how many total Bitcoin you have now? At 60,000, you bought 1 Bitcoin. At 30,000, you bought 2 Bitcoin. So you have a total of 3 Bitcoin. But now, what is your average holding cost? Your average holding cost is no longer 60,000. It's no longer 30,000. But your average holding cost is around probably about 40 or 45,000. Can you see that? So now, just imagine, right? If the market go above 45,000, let's say Bitcoin price goes up at about 50,000. All right. Can you then sell that 3 Bitcoin and take the remaining profit? Absolutely. Now, that is exactly what is martingale. That is exactly what is an averaging all about. Can you just understand that? So now, for the averaging, okay, to take place, for that averaging to take place successfully, capital is king. That's the reason why institutionalized player, okay, or those who have a big capital, they can play around with the market. They will then buy when the market is low, and when the market is up, they will then sell, and then they will wait for the market to go down, and then they will keep buying. Can you see that? That is basically how they manipulate the market through an averaging principle. All right, I hope that is clear. So you can see over here, right? When the market is high, the bot will then, do an auto replenishment, or what we call an averaging. So we have the first buy. The first buy here is what we call one. All right, margin call one. And then if that margin call never stands, it will then go down. If the market goes down further, bot will then do a second call. Okay, that is buy two. And then if it goes down further, that will be buy three. So it can actually go down all the way to either 13th margin call or to 30 margin call, depend whether you are on JDWINNER or you are on JD10X. All right, now watch what happened. As market begin to go down and down and down and down, definitely, but market is going to bottom. So once it is already bottom, right, now you see market starts to rebound. So when market starts to rebound, the bot now will start to sell and take the profit. Can you just imagine that? So that is the reason why it's always important for you to allocate sufficient fund, sufficient trading fund, especially for the down trading market, so that the bot will have enough drawdown to sustain the downtrending, and when the market rebound, you will then start to enjoy maximum, I will say massive or significant profit. Can you understand me? Right? I hope this is clear. This is how the quantitative trading principle actually works. Now, if you look, right, we generally only need to allocate how much? 10% of the total fund for the trading, while the remaining 90% will be used to cover the future market decline, or what we call a drawdown. All right, now this is what we call wallet management. So in this wallet management, 10% we have allocated for the uptrending and 90% for the drawdown when the market is declining. Can you understand me? All right, so this is basically, right, what we are doing here is tactical. There is no technical analysis, nothing. Everything that we are doing is just tactical. So capital is king. All right, that's the reason why if you have a greater capital, you go for JD10X, you have a greater drawdown. All right, a greater drawdown, you may see a more consistent profit. Although the profit sometimes you may see it's not really big, but it's consistent, and in the long term, you will be making more profit, all right, compared to a shorter drawdown where it helps you during the bull market, but it may actually hit the maximum drawdown when it is the bullish market. All right, so I hope you can get this whole idea clear now. I hope you guys are blessed. If you are really blessed, all right, please, please write something there in the chat room. That will really encourage me, and I really hope, this content, this information that I'm actually presenting are really helping you to understand how this whole quantitative principle actually works. All right, I hope you are blessed there. All right, now let's quickly look into the difference. What is the unique proposition between JDWINNER and JD10X? Now, this is very important. So if you have not synced, make sure you listen to this and understand how this whole thing works, so that you have a clarity, And also, please understand, guys, this is like you buying a product outside there, right? You have an option. You can go and buy a shoe that a different brand, and certain brand is a little bit cheaper. All right, but then the warranty, or the guarantee of that shoe probably only 3 months. Or you can buy a little bit more expensive shoes that gives you a longer guarantee where the shoe will last much longer. Am I right? So that's all. So you decide based on your fund which sync strategy that you want to actually use, and you agree. All right, you agree. If I buy the shoe which is cheaper, which is a low quality, and this shoe, it will only last me for 3 months. And if I buy a high quality shoe, I have to pay a little bit more and it will last me a much longer. Can you understand me, right? So this is a balance, a balanced decision that you have to make, all right? And it all comes back to your capital. Please understand that. Now, what is the unique features or the proposition of JDWINNER and JD10X? Let's look into it quickly. Now, first thing is that, please understand, if you are sync, all right, you need to make sure to on the professional edition, make sure it is on before you sync. All right, and both is the same. Both of the sync strategy requires you to on the professional edition. All right, next, sync opening double for JDWINNER is off, For JD10X, it is on. So please take note, okay? Now, I will explain to you later why it is on. I'm just going to quickly give you the differences, okay, so that you understand. So if some of you already sync with JD10X and you forgot to on the sync double open, please do it now, okay? Please go and get it done now, right? Please take note of that. Now, you might be asking, right? Sync double open, how does that actually work? Very simple. All right, very simple. Let's say, for example, I put my first order $10. So now when I put my first order as $10, and when the bot opens the first order, it will open $20, which is double. That's all. So if the margin call is hit, let's say it hit the first call, all right? So what happened? It will be still on the $10. You know, it's not going to double on your margin call. It's only going to double on your first buy. Please understand that, all right? On your first preset buy, okay? So it will be double. So if you put $20, it will open $40. Please understand that. Now these are very important because when the market is uptrending, your profit will be double compared to JDWINNER because JDWINNER has no sync opening double. Can you understand me? So you have a higher amount of the first order. So if the market is keep going up, it will be then making more profit at that point of time, all right? And also please understand, okay, the uptrend may not always happen, right? We always see a downtrend, not really an uptrend, okay? So please take note of that. Now, for the sub-bid mode, okay, both of the strategies using sub-bid mode, real-time settlement, okay? So please take note of that. And then for the margin call, JDWINNER is 13 call and JD10X is 30 call, all right? So you can see one is 30, one is 30, all right? Please take note. Now, for the 13th margin call, the margin call percentage is between 20 to 30%. Okay, that is a range I actually maintain. So if the market is actually going bearish, I will adjust it to close to about 30%. If the market starts to actually become bullish, I will then start to adjust it close to about 20%. So that is basically just the range, and we continuously improvise it. Now, for JD10X, it is between 50 to 60%. Can you see that? So now that is the reason why, right? You can see, okay, you can decide which margin call that you will be actually interested. Now, if you look, right, for the sync strategy per coin, JDWINNER is $155. So basically, right, why 155? Because 20 to 30% drawdown coverage, okay, protection in bearish market. All right, so 155 is the maximum drawdown for 30th margin call. Now for JD10X, that will be 370, which is about 50 to 60% drawdown, okay, or your protection during the bearish market. Now, as I mentioned to you, right, so you as a user, okay, you have to select based on your capital. So if you say that, okay, I actually just want to try out, I want to go for the 155 and see how that goes, you can go for it. And later on, you can upgrade to JD10X. Or some of you may say, oh, I'm going to have one exchange with JDWINNER and one exchange with JD10X, and I'm going to try it for 30 days. And then I'm going to see which one is the best. And later on, I'm going to switch. Can you see that? So you can do anything, guys. Please take note of that. But I just want you to understand, if you selected JDWINNER, you agree with 13 margin call. So if the market is bearish and it hit your maximum 13 margin call, that is it. You have to wait for the market to rebound. So don't get frustrated because you are the one who actually selected which sync strategy that you want to use. All right. So please understand. Now, both of these, if you look 155 and 370, the slippage tolerance has already been factored in. So you don't have to worry. All right, you don't have to worry. Now, what I meant by slippage tolerance is that when the bot actually buys in the exchange, the bot will never buy at the exact price. Example, right? If you put $10, the bot will buy might be $10.60 or $11. The bot never buys at $10. So this is what we actually call a slippage. Okay, there is some slippage cost then, and we have already factored in the slippage cost, so you don't have to really worry. 155 has already taken care, and also 370 has already taken care of those slippage factor. Okay, so please understand. Now, if there is no slippage factor, example JD10X, if there is no slippage factor, it will be only about 330. All right, but because of the slippage that are already factored in, it is 370. Can you see that? Now, just imagine, right? If you put 330 without the slippage, the market goes down, your fund will get depleted. because you don't have enough. So probably it even cannot reach the 30 call. It reached maybe 28 call and it actually shuts down. Can you see that? So we don't want that to happen. That's why we have actually factored in the slippage. Okay, so please understand that. Now, for optimal result, definitely higher NOC, number of coins. Okay, take note of that. NOC is our term that we use in our SIN strategy. It's a number of coins. All right. So if you have higher number of coins, definitely you have higher probability of profitability. All right. Please understand. Okay, every word we use here very important. We are saying probability of profitability. We never promise you any profit. Okay, but the more coin you have, definitely the more probability of you seeing the profit. Okay, take note of that. And also for JDWINNER, JD10X, okay, for both of these SIN strategy, the Binance maximum you offer is 30 coins and Huobi is 30 coins. Okay, so please take note. And then we recommend that you use BNB or Huobi token as your exchange fee for optimal trading results. Okay, don't use USDT because remember, you have already allocated, example, 155, right, per coin. Now you have not allocated the fee. So if you use USDT, the exchange will deduct the taker and the maker fee. So then what happened to your 155? Your 155 will become 140, 130, 120. It keeps reducing, and that will affect your margin call. That's the reason why some people ask me, why is it that before 13 call, my bot already actually stopped at 12 call? That is because your 155 has already been deducted with the exchange fees. So that's the reason why the best thing to do is that you separate your exchange fees, use BNB if you're using Binance, or use Huobi token if you're using Huobi as your exchange fees. Okay, don't touch the USDT, which is used for the SIN strategy. I hope you are clear on that, right? Awesome. All right, now let me quickly explain to you in terms of the margin call. Now, this is where the confusion is, and this is where people start to get really frustrated, right? Now, please understand, as I mentioned to you, you are the one who choose, okay, whether you want to go for 13 call or whether you want to go for 30 call. Okay, so now let me just explain to you how these things work. Now, if you look at JDWINNER, right, JDWINNER, we have a maximum of 13 calls. All right. Now, from the first call to the fourth call, this is what we call a whole warehouse mode. All right. So now for JDWINNER, JD10X, we are using a hybrid mode. Okay, the warehouse mode and the sub-bin mode. So for the sub-bin mode, there are two types. We got the sub-bin and the sub-bin real time. So we are using real time. All right. So please take note of that. Now, what is the difference between a warehouse mode and a sub-bin mode? A warehouse mode is basically, okay, let me explain to you. Now, if you have a warehouse mode, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if the market rebound, okay, within, let's say the market rebound at warehouse number 4 or call number 4, and the market touches number 3, all your 3, 2, 1 will be closed at once. All right, it will take the profit at once. But on the sub-bin mode, okay, the moment the call actually enters call number 5, number 6, number 7, which is beyond than the 4, it is considered as a sub-bin mode. Now, in the sub-bin mode, it represents each of the block, each of the bin. It is not as a whole warehouse. All right. So first call number 1, call number 2, call number 3, call number 4 is considered one block. But when you reach the call number 5, number 6, number 7, all the way, it is considered as an independent block. What do I mean? Now, let's say, for example, right, your margin call reaches 13 call. Once it reaches 13 call and the market rebound, it then touch the 13 call, it will take profit only for the 13 call, not the whole calls. Please take note. And then the market goes up to 12, it will then only take the profit for the 12 calls. And then 11, and then 10. So it goes on in that manner by each block until it reaches to warehouse, which is the call number 4, and it close 4, 3, 2, 1, one shot. All right, I hope you are clear on that. Okay, so that is how the sub-bin algorithm, okay, these are all technicality. Okay, this is how the bot has been designed. All right, so this is how it works. Okay, so if you are SIN strategy and you see a sub-bin mode, All right, so you know how the sub-bin mode real time actually works. All right, so why is it real time? Because we want to take the profit in a real time. So when the bot closes any of the position, all right, it will then take the profit. Your profit will be credited, okay, immediately in the real time, instantly into your exchange, into your spot wallet. So your income is not in the bot. Your income is actually in your own wallet in the exchange. Please take note of that. So some people say, why am I seeing the income here in the revenue? Can I withdraw this? You can't withdraw that because that is only for recording purpose. It's just a record. But your amount is already gone, already credited into your spot wallet instantly in the real time. All right. So please take note of this information. So now, so we have, okay, we have here, which is JDWINNER. Okay, JDWINNER, the margin call is 13 and the trading fund is 155 per coin. So this is for low startup capital. Okay, since it is a low startup capital, it has a shorter drawdown. All right, so the drawdown is only 20 to 30%, which is only 13th margin call. So please take note, guys. So if the market goes down, okay, by 30% and beyond, you will hit the 13th margin call. All right, and thereafter you have to wait. All right, you have to wait. All right, you don't have to do anything. You have to wait for the market to rebound. Now, this is where patience are key, right? Because you have to wait. There's no choice. And waiting is part of your strategy, right? Because you have selected 155 and you agreed to actually wait. All right, please take note of that. Okay, now let me just proceed. All right, now we have the JD10X. So JD10X, on the other hand, as I mentioned to you, is 30 margin call. All right, 30 margin call. And trading fund is 370 per coin. Definitely it is high startup capital and wider drawdown, about 50 to 60%. Can you see that? So you have the option, okay? You can decide, as I mentioned to you, it's all actually going back to your capital, right? So if you have more capital, you might actually want to go for JD10X because it's wider, okay? Wider. That's why you can see, right? JD10X is low risk, consistent profitability, and one of the most important things is the peace of mind, right? Because you don't want the bot to stop. You want the bot to continue to trade, right? And as the bot goes into the sub-bid, the bot will continuously taking the profit. All right. Now, those of you on JDWINNER and you hit the 13 margin call. So what to do then? Let me explain to you. All right. Now, once you hit the 13 margin call, you can see over here, right? Once the market goes below 13 margin call, all right, you have to wait for the market to rebound. That is all that you can do. All right. So first recommendation here, you wait patiently for market to rebound. All right. And this sometimes can take days, can take weeks, can take months. Okay. Please take note, guys. All right. This is what real trading all about. Okay. Real trading is all about waiting. 80% of the tradings are actually waiting. All right. And or you can sell manually and take the loss at your own discretion if you are not willing to wait. Thereafter, you may want to resync and recover the losses and start generating profit. All right, so you can do that. If you're willing to take the risk, you're willing to take the loss, you can cut your loss, all right, and you can reposition back and sink back at when the market is already bottom, and you might be able to recover, and that might take you a few days or few weeks or even few months. Okay, take note of that. Or the third thing you can do is that while you're waiting for those floating coins to actually rebound and recover, you can sync with JDWINNER or JD10X if you have excess fund, if any, okay, while you are waiting for the market to rebound. Can you see that? So these are some of the recommended action that you can actually take. All right, if you are already, okay, at the bottom, you're already waiting because it's already hit the 13 calls. All right, these are the action that you can take. All right, I hope that is clear. Now, you might be asking, right, is there a guarantee that 60% is enough for JD10X? Can the market even go further down? Yes. All right. Yes. Okay. There is no guarantee that the market will only stay above 60%. The market can even go down. But that doesn't mean you need another strategy to keep going down. If you keep following the market, that is madness, guys. You are going to actually see a lot of your capital being locked there. All right. So please be very careful with the strategy. All right. So that's the reason why if you want to protect your capital, you don't want too much capital to lock, that you might want to go for 155. But then if the market goes below the 13 calls, you have to wait. But if you say that, okay, I think 50 to 60% is great, and this is the normal historical, movement of the market, and I want to go for JD 10X, then by all means, okay, you make the decision. I hope this is clear. All right, now, if you look, all right, if you look over here, previously, okay, we told that JD 10X, you need about 5 coins, right? Now, please take note, since early of this year, right, as we started 2022, you can now start with 370 per coin, all right, and you can actually enjoy the call drawdown 50 to 60%. Okay, so please take note of that. This is the good news. All right, now please understand, margin call, okay, between 50 to 60% is to withstand extreme bullish market while delivering optimum profit during bullish market with sync opening double. Okay, so that's basically what we are trying to do. That's why you see for JD 10X, the sync opening double is on, and also our drawdown is about 50 to 60%, and that is per coin. Okay, and you can experience both worlds, which is the bear and the bull at the same time. Okay, so please take note of that. All right, so these are the unique proposition. Okay, in summary, you can see that the sync opening double is on, the margin call is about 50 to 60%. Sync opening double is on, basically to deliver optimum profit in bullish market. Margin call, okay, 50 to 60% to withstand extreme bearish market. And we are also most actively trading circle, all right, because I frequently shuffles the coin, replenish the coin. Okay, so please take note of that. And we are also one of the most responsive and educational Telegram support group. I would like to appreciate our admins, okay, Chris, Aberis, Andy. All right, thank you guys for doing a fantastic job. I know it's not easy. I think JD Winner, we have close to about 9,000 over members in the Telegram. All right, and for JD 10X, we have just started. Actually, JD 10X is less than 2 months, but we already have 1,000 over members. Fantastic. I salute the admin. I know, guys, you are happy with the admin. If you're happy with the admin, you are satisfied with what they are doing, do encourage them. Do put something there in the chat room. Okay, it's really awesome to hear that. And also, please understand, okay, we want to become your most reliable and transparent partner. So that's the reason why we are doing AMA session. We are trying to interact with you. We are trying to providing as much resources, as much insight as possible, and we want to make things simple and truthful. Okay, we don't want to hype things around, tell you that you can make about 30%, and every one of you come and sing strategy, and you don't see that happen. We got no time for that. Sorry, guys, I have no time to do that. Okay, all right. I just want to be plain and keep things simple. All right, so we tell people we don't promise anything because you are trading in the real market. If anyone can promise you a fixed return, they are lying. Let me repeat that once again. If anyone is promising you a fixed return while trading in the real market, they are lying. All right, so please take note of that. Okay, and so that's why we want to keep things simple, straightforward. All right, so that I think that is better, right? Instead of hyping things around and making you feel excited and then you don't see the thing happen, I don't want that to happen. Okay, so that is the reason why we keep things simple and straightforward. I hope that is clear. All right. So this is the coin selection matrix, okay, for JD 10X. So for JD Winner, it is already in the Telegram group. You can check on that. I think probably in the next presentation, I will put up both of the coin selection matrix. But today we have the coin selection matrix for JD 10X. So if you're going to sync, please make sure, okay, go through the Telegram group and all the instruction and the video how to sync. And also, please, okay, go through the coin selection matrix. So in the coin selection matrix, you can see 370 is the minimum. You can actually sync with 1 coin, all right? And if you want to increase the number of coin, definitely you need to increase the trading capital, okay, accordingly. So please take note of that. Now, some of you may come to me and say, I have an amount and I want to know what is the coin. It is not in the coin selection matrix. Don't worry, guys. Put it up in the Telegram group, all right? I will be able to go through my database and help you to select what will be the number of coin and the first order amount and so on. Okay, that is possible. Okay, so don't worry if it is not in the coin selection matrix. Okay, All right, now how to sync strategy very quickly. I'm not going to detail on this, just to show you the difference. It's very simple, right? All that you need to do, you tap the circles, you search for JDWINNER or JD10X, you apply to join, you then tap on JD strategy where you see the percentage, you select either you want to use Binance or Huobi Exchange, all right, tap the sync strategy button, and then you refer JDWINNER or JD10X coin selection matrix, and you input the first order amount, you input the number of strategies, which is the NOC, and then sync opening double is off. All right, now let's look into JD10X. Everything is the same, only the sync opening double is on. Can you see that? The difference, okay? So one is off, one is on, okay? That's all, okay? Very simple, right? So please take note of this information, okay? Because some people make mistake. Some people, they go and on in the JDWINNER. That's why their fund get depleted. Don't do that, okay? Follow the instruction, you will be fine, all right? Okay, now let's quickly, okay? If you are going to sync or if you already sync and you have already exited the trade, or whatever, right? These are just quickly some important recommendation that we want to just help you to understand. All right, you know, this is probably like a bonus, right, for our sync strategy team, especially during the volatile market. Okay, volatile market, and when the market starts to go up, I think you need to really be attentive. Take note of this. Okay, so apart from what the sync strategy owner can do, there are certain things that you can actually control by your own. All right, you can manage on your own. That's the reason why I'm going to just share to you these 3 recommendations, very important recommendation that you can actually adopt, okay, at any time. So please understand, when we talk about volatility, right, we refer as a period of unpredictable and sometimes sharp price movement. Now, volatility can happen when the market is bullish. Volatility can happen when the market is bearish, okay? These are basically what we really need. And in sync strategy, we really need volatility because that's where we make the money. All right. Now you can see, right, these few days, no volatility. Market is slow. It's moving sideways. I don't know about tonight. Probably we can see some movement, but market has been slow. When the market is slow, moving sideways, right? Although you see blue, but the board is not able to take the profit, right? So that's the reason why these recommendations are very important, because even if the market slows and you see there's a profit, you can actually do something about it. Okay, let me just explain to you what needs to be done. So the first recommendation is always very important, is the wallet management. And here I just give you a recommendation 50-50. Some of you, if you have a bigger capital, you might go for 30-70, is up to you, or 70-30 or 60-40 is up to you, right? So basically it's 50-50. What is this all about? Now you can see that initial sync, okay, with 50% of the trading fund. Example, if your capital is 1,550, okay, you could actually sync how many coins? 10 coins, okay? I'm talking about JDWINNER. But due to the volatility, you may want to sync only 50%, which is only 5 coins first. That's all. All right. So initially, okay, you just want to do 5. The other 5 is your reserve. You are waiting. Can you see that? Now, can you control this? Come on, guys. You can control this, right? You don't have to go in all out 100% and then everything is floating, right? You can actually be in full control of that, right? Take note of that. Now, so when the first 5 coin hits the max margin call threshold, let's say, right, for JDWINNER is 30 and JD10X is 30. For JD10X is a bit impossible, okay, to quickly hit that 30 because the drawdown is too wide. All right, please take note. So when the first 5 coin hits the max margin call threshold of 13 for JDWINNER and declines further during the bearish market, users now can sync the remaining 50%, which is your 5 coin. Can you see that? So this is interesting, right? So you can be in full control. So the timing when you want to sync is at your own discretion. But my advice is very simple. When it actually already hit, when your first 5 coin already hit the 13th drawdown and is going down, you can now sync another 50% of 5 coins. Can you see that? Isn't this brilliant? All right, all these things is under your own control. You can actually do that. Okay, so please take note of that. So in this manner, right, while waiting for the first 5 initial coins to rebound, users will be generating profit with the newly synced 5 coin. All right. Now, disclaimer here, okay, please take note. This does not guarantee that market won't further decline. But even if the market decline, you have two sets of coins, right? Two sets of sync. One is the 5 coins, one is another 5 coin. So you will still be making profit. Or when the market rebound, the 5 coin that you sync later will be making profit quicker than the 5 song that you actually sync earlier. Can you see that? So that's brilliant, okay? These are just brilliant wallet management, all right? So please take note. Some people, you see, because of greed, right? They go in all in and then everything is floating. All right, so don't do that. Okay, take control of your own capital. All right, and take control of this strategy or this recommendation we are basically addressing to you. So now, above technique, okay, may not be applicable for users with a smaller capital or NOC. So let's say you got 2 or 3 coins. Okay, it may not be applicable, right? If you have just 1 coin, may not be. But if you want to sync 2 coins and you say, I want to do 1 coin first, and later on, I want to do another coin, you can do that. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, so please take note of that. Now, the second recommendation is that exit all positions once market reaches certain all-time high and then resync once again when the market has already bottomed. All right, so this is another brilliant recommendation here because you can see right now we are at about 40,000, 42,000. Now, let's say if Bitcoin price goes all the way to 60,000, all right, or 60,000, right? Now, do you know that you can actually cancel all your sync and exit your trade? All right, you can cancel all your sync and exit and wait for the market to come down probably at 50,000, and then you can start to resync once again. Now, you don't have to wait for the sync strategy owner to do that. Actually, you have the power to do it because all that you need to do is put the coin into one shot and cancel the sync strategy and all the coin will be closed in profit. Isn't that brilliant? Can you see that? Now, if you can take note of this recommendation, I think this can be real big help for any one of us. Am I right? Now, let me just explain to you. So you can see, sync users may exercise to cancel sync and switch all coins to one shot at certain market all-time high when the market is bullish. Thereafter, wait for the market to decline or bottom, which is bearish scenario, and then you can resync once again. All right. So now, this process could be done repeatedly at users' convenience and market volatility. So you can do it actually anytime. All right. If you see the market going up all the way 50,000, and you think that you want to unsync, you can unsync, and then you wait for the market to come down, okay, to maybe 45,000, and then you decided that you want to sync back, you can do so. Can you see that? So this is some of the, just a recommendation, okay, because I know some people like, oh, I have already synced, okay, and why should I bother about all these things? Yes, you may not want to really bother, but for those people who are concerned and those people who value this information, I believe, okay, this will be a significant value add to each and every one of you. Now, there are no hard rules, okay? User may decide all-time high and all-time low level based on their own knowledge and the market insights, okay? I can't be letting you know when is all-time high, when is all-time low. Why? Because everyone is actually synced at a different time. You are not synced at the same time I sync. Please take note of that. All right. Everyone synced at a different time. That's the reason why, as a sync strategy owner, it's very difficult for us actually to control when the users actually sync. We can't do that. All right. So please take note. Okay. Because the sync strategy is not exactly like Forex copy trade. Forex copy trade is completely different. If the broker actually, if the trader, okay, actually changes the setting, it immediately changes in your side. But it doesn't happen here with the sync strategy algorithm, okay? It's completely different. Now, the third, okay, or the final recommendation is that manual profit taking. All right, and when you do this, you never, okay, please understand, okay, never take profit at loss. You only take profit at when the market is actually profiting, right? Let me explain to you. So now you can see over here, right? You may monitor, okay? User may monitor their trades and decide to manually take profit at any time. Recommended return rate above 60% and margin call is above, okay? Is always 432 or something like that, okay? Take note of that. Oh, sorry, above 4, okay? It can be 5, 6, 7, and so on, okay? It doesn't matter, right? Take note. Trades are profitable instead of waiting for auto profit taking. Now, this idea is applicable when market momentum are slow and moving sideways, like what we are seeing these few days. So now you can see, okay, the picture over here, the screenshot, okay, you can see that if your return rate, okay, is above 60%, all right, or more, okay, or you want to actually take the profit at about 0.8% and so on, you can actually close that trade manually. You can take the profit. You will see here sell, right? Sell manually and you can take that profit. That's all. Now, this is very good because when you sell that at manually, instead of waiting for it to hit 1.2%, probably it will never touch, right? Because the market momentum is very slow. It's moving on a tighter range. So it cannot touch the 1% profit taking. So if you can even make, okay, above 0.6, which is good because it will then cover the cost of the exchange. Okay, don't take anything below than that. Okay, then you will start to see losses in your exchange because the fees are already taken for the maker and the taker fee. All right, take note of that. And also the board will only charge 20% on the profit, not on the loss. Okay, take note of that. So when you have the profit, you still have to pay the 20% of that profit amount. Okay, for the fuel fee. Right, take note of that. Now, so when trades are closed manually, okay, manual sell only at profit, bot will automatically replenish or execute new coins. So users are not required to select the coins. Bot will pick the coins randomly as per specified by the sync strategy. Now, if new coins are not executed, very simple. Users can cancel the sync and sync once again, and then you will see those coins actually start to be initiated once again. Okay, these are very simple process. Now, continuous and consistent exercise of this technique could realize improved profitability, especially, okay, when the market intensity is actually slow or the momentum is actually slow and moving sideways. Okay, don't do this all the time, all right, because you are already sick. Do this only when the market, you are seeing the market is slow, is moving sideways, you can actually go and take the profit, because or else you may not even see the profit, right? Because you cannot touch that 1.2% profit taking, right? So you cannot. So you can actually go and take the profit manually. All right. So please make sure, right? You must do this at your own discretion, okay? But the recommendation can be really helpful if you know how to implement it well, all right? Now, the whole idea, right, is to keep replenishing fund into the spot wallet for fresh trades to take place, instead allowing funds being locked in the trades for long period. Now, can you imagine, right? Let me just show you this example, okay? You see this example. Now, I have a margin call here, which is 5. At 5 margin call, how much is my fund, okay? My position amount is $80. Now, can you just imagine that $80 is locked for 1 coin? Now, if I have 10 coins, that is about $800, let's say an average, right? Now, if I take the profit at 60% or 80 at 0.6 or 0.8% or whatever, now what happens to this $80? This $80 will return to my spot wallet. Can you see that? So, and then the bot will open a new trade, which is only $10, right? So what happens to my $70? My $70 now is staying in my spot wallet, and now I can use that $70 for, the bot can use that $70 for more replenishment, and you can be in more profitable. Can you just imagine that? Now, this is where, okay, this is where I see the problem is, right? So if you can actually understand this recommendation, you can actually take control of those trades, okay? So these are 3 recommendations that you can be in control. Take note of that. Now, the other thing is this, okay? When the margin call hit maximum 13, let's say, what happens to the stop margin call? You will see the stop margin call will be switched to initiate or start margin call. All right, now please take note, okay? When you see that happen, right? And if you have enough fund in your spot wallet, I advise you to go and actually switch back, all right? Switch back or start back the margin call. All right, because if the margin call already stopped, all right, you cannot see the replenishment taking place. So some people you can see their margin call stop at 8. Some people margin call start at 10. So the replenishment is not taking place. Now this will affect your profitability. So can you imagine if you can take the profit at about 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, and you send back that fund again to the spot wallet, you can actually initiate back the stop margin call, the margin call, and you will start to see more profitability. All right. I hope you can get along, okay, to this explanation, because yes, it is a little bit technical, but for those people who understand, you may want to actually take control, or you may want to actually try it out. Okay, so please take note. So I really hope, okay, I really hope this information is really helpful, because these three recommendations, right, I believe is a crucial recommendation to really help our team. I'm not so sure if you can get this information elsewhere, but only here at JD Winner, JD 10X, we try to make things transparent, all right, and we want to actually educate you and empower you, all right, so that you can actually take control of your trade. Okay, so the wallet management is the first thing, which is 100% your control. All right, the second thing, you can actually close the trade. Okay, when all-time high, you can exit the trade. All right, and then you can resync again. It is also under your own control. Take note of that. And number three, when you see the market is already making the profit, and if you don't want to wait until 1.2% or 1%, you at about 0.8 or whatever, right? You can actually take the profit. Okay, so please take note of this, because all these three is something that can really add value to each and every one of you. Right? Okay. Now, finally, let me just quickly also give you an update of our upcoming batch 2. All right, batch 2 crypto leverage trading mentorship program. So those of you who are not able, I think we have about quite a number of people who actually sent us an inquiry. All right, and some of them in batch 1, they couldn't actually join. All right, so you can actually send an inquiry to us at jdcryptoleverage@gmail.com. Okay, for more insights. The first workshop, the workshop for batch 2, okay, will be on the 9th of February. Okay, the enrollment will close on the 5th of February. Okay, so please take note. So if you want to enroll yourself, please make sure you do that before the 5th of February. We had the first batch, which is about 65 participants, and I'm so glad, you know, I think many of them probably are on the call here. All right, so please understand, this is a unique crypto leverage mentorship program. I will never teach you any technical analysis. We don't use any technical analysis for the leverage trading. All right, there is no stop losses, no emotions. Okay, proven strategy. You are going to use my strategy and rules that I've created. Anyone can trade. Okay, even if you are a housewife, you are cooking at home. All right, you can actually learn how to trade. Trade anytime, anywhere, consistent results. Okay, that's the most important thing. And also, right, you can actually trade both the up market and the down market, the bearish and the bull. Okay, you can take advantage of both of this market. Now, these are some of the results. Okay, just to show you, right? So you can see this trade. Okay, actually there are about 11 positions. All right, look into all this trade. Okay, 100% winning rate. Okay, isn't that awesome? All right, so we're going to teach you, okay, how you can actually put a trade and you can actually have at least about 80% or 70%, okay, winning rate, which is considered very, very good as a trader, right? These are another examples here. Okay, this is the trade that I've done, and this trade actually was done less than 24 hours. And this is the realized profit, which is $329. All right, isn't that awesome? If you can make about a few $100 in less than 24 hours, will that be awesome? Okay, so all that you need to learn is just the strategy and the skills of how to trade leverage. We have another results here on the 14th of January. The recent result I shared with the team. So you can see total position is 3, total win is 3. And total net profit, okay, I actually earn in Bitcoin, which is about $56. That is about 10.5% net profit. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so that is, I think, great, right? Even if you can make, okay, $50, $100, okay, every day, I think that is really awesome. Okay, here are some of the you know, brilliant testimony. I would like to really say thank you to those who have attended, you know, our first batch. I have a Patrick Dowan here from Uganda. All right, you can just see, right? I was successful in 14 out of 17, and you only lose about 3 trades. Can you just imagine that? Now, this is just awesome, right? To be able to see real results, and people are feeling so much of, you know, excitement. Okay, being part of this mentorship. Okay, I think later on you can probably read all this testimony. I also do have Lawrence here. Thank you, Lawrence, from Malaysia. Wow, this is just awesome. Can you see that? Crypto trading is a similar ball game, but under the guidance of this workshop, I made $500 within a week. How real is that? Now, can you imagine that $500 is just like he paid off all the fees that he actually paid in just 1 week from the profit. Congratulations, Lawrence. I appreciate this testimony. These are another participant here, Maisa Kalyana from India. All right. And you can see that he put on 9 position, 8 winning trades. That is about over 88% winning trades. Okay. Now, all of them are still learning. Okay. They are still in my mentorship Telegram group. They are still earning, and there's a lot of guidance, a lot of inputs are going in there in the Telegram group. I think this is like one of the most active group we have so far, right? These are Troy Roberts, who is an Australian currently living in Bali. All right, you can see that he put 7 position, 5 winning trades. So that is about above 70% winning trade. Isn't that awesome? Okay, to be able, okay, if you can make 70% winning trades, you are just brilliant. All right, this is just brilliant. And we have other testimonies here. We have Nico Bruce from Fiji. All right, he has always wanted to learn leverage trading, and JD100's leverage mentorship had delivered what I was looking for. I now can trade with confidence and take profit when the market is either up or down. Okay, that's just awesome. We have George from Germany. The mentorship delivered by Dr. John was both enriching and enlightening. Even as a refresher, never felt like I was missing out something. The mentorship is running and we get more than what we expect. The support team has been great help as well. All in all, very enjoyable, learned a lot, and now going to apply all that JD taught us. And I also have Adam Zahra, I believe is in the call today from Palestine. It was an amazing workshop by all accounts. In a short workshop, I was able to get information that I often miss. I heard a lot about margin trading, but I didn't have enough information on how to enter trades and how to exit them. After the course, I was able to enter the trades, and without fear or hesitation, everything became clear to me: how to enter, how to exit, when and why. I always win, but fear is over me and I can't control my feeling. But thanks to this course, I am finally a winner. I have always been wondering who the 5% of the winners are. Today, I am one of them. Wow, this is just awesome, right? So these are all the real testimonies of those who have already attended the batch 1. All right, so the batch 2 is open. Let me just quickly give you an idea what is it going to be, all right? Now, the program includes the following and not limited to basic understanding of crypto leverage trading, setup of the trading accounts. We will teach you how to fund your account, how to analyze key market formation, how to read and interpret trading chart. Okay, there is no technical analysis. Okay, please take note of that. How to place trade, perfect entry, how to close trade and enjoy the profit, perfect exit, include hands-on live trading. You will be added into our exclusive JD100X mentorship Telegram group. Includes ongoing support, market updates, trading result, future casts, and also advice through the private Telegram channel and periodic mentorship via Zoom meeting. You will also have all access to all my private resources for the leverage trading videos and so on. Okay. Now, if you are really interested to find out what will be the fees for this trading, please stay now, guys. This is not bot. Okay, this is not bot. This is real leverage trading, hands-on leverage trading, and you will basically go through the mentorship with me. Also, please be very careful. We never send private messages in the Telegram group. All right, all communication is only done in the Telegram group. So if you receive any private message offering any kind of premium mentorship and so on, it is definitely not from me. It is definitely not from JDWINNER, JD10X. So please be very careful, okay? Because we have too many imposters and scammers in the Telegram group trying to actually send you private messages offering helps and so on, and asking for your login details and asking for your funds. So please be very careful, okay? So our only channel of communication, all right, please reach out at this Gmail, jdcryptoleverage@gmail.com, and our program coordinator will actually reach out to you and give you the full detail, all right, on the instructions and so on. And thereafter, you can make the decision, okay, whether you want to be part of this wonderful mentorship program, right? So I hope every one of you are truly blessed. And please take note, this is my YouTube channel, Wealthmakers Alliance. All right, please do get to my YouTube channel. You can find all the resources that you need. It's like a one-stop center, so you can find all those resources over there. Don't forget to subscribe and also tap the bell so that you can get more insight and also notification anytime I actually produce a new content. You will be getting the notification if you have actually clicked the bell, right? So with that, I would like to say really thank you so much to each and every one of you for attending this second AMA for this year. And I truly believe that this information and contents that has been shared are really beneficial. And I believe, you have actually learned so much in just in few hours time, all right? So I'm going to quickly open up this session. If you have any other clarification and so on, you may actually openly ask me and we will discuss together, right? So with that, I would like to say thank you. God bless each and every one of you. Okay, great. All right, anyone, I hope you are blessed, guys, over there. If you would like to ask anything, you can actually just raise your hand. I will then unmute you so that you can freely ask or clarify anything that you would like to know further. All right, so please do so. And also, if our team is here, the mentorship, those who are in mentorship, and if you would like to add on that testimony, that would be really awesome. Okay. Yes, Raj Kumar. Please unmute yourself.
Hey, John, how are you?
Raj Kumar.
Yeah. Did you hear me?
Ram Kumar. Yes, Ram.
Yeah. So as a newcomer, I would like to know the total strategies who and all are doing and what kind of strategies it is going to double my complete funds. So I just got this information from one of the YouTube channel which I have referred. So would you allow me to get one more Zoom call with one-on-one or experts to how the funds are going to be developed?
Sorry, I don't understand you, because once you sync strategy, all the strategy are taken care, so you don't have to do anything. So what do you want to do?
So I want to know how this systems are totally working. If any one of your experts if conducted one single Zoom call to explain this complete thing, it would be more helpful for us.
You do not need to do that, Ram. What you need to do is get to our Telegram group. All right. I think it's our admin here. Can we put up the Telegram channel for JDWINNER and JD10X? Please get to the Telegram group and you will find a welcome message where you have all those videos explaining about the strategy and how to sync. And Ram, please understand, all right? This is not manual trading. So if you are here for the manual trading, sorry, because Royal Quantitative sync strategy is 100% autopilot, is not a manual trading.
Yeah, understood. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I will follow your Telegram.
Yeah. So please check out the Telegram. I think we have the Telegram there. Our admin has just put up there. So please get into the Telegram for more insight, and please watch all the link and the video before you start to sync, guys. Okay. Please take note of that, because we have so many people who are excited and they get into it, they sync strategy and they make a blunder of mistakes, and then they firefighting and come and look for us how to help them. Don't do that, okay? Please watch the video, take your time. The money is always there, all right? You don't have to rush for it. The market is always there, okay? So please take note of that. Awesome, thank you. Chandra Mohan, are you there? Yes, Chandra, please unmute yourself.
Yeah. Hi, JD.
Hi.
Finally, nice to chat with you.
Awesome.
Actually, I'm a part of JD10X. For recently, I have joined.
Awesome.
And I have been in the stock market for quite some time. So whatever you are trying to explain is realistic. See, we cannot expect 30%, 40% each and every month and every day. Okay.
That's right.
So really, you are doing a great job. And one thing, whatever the presentation you did today was excellent.
Thank you so
There is
much.
one observation which is I'm
Yes.
concerned. You said
Chandra, are you there? Chandra, please unmute yourself. Yeah.
yeah, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is there is one concern which you in this presentation you mentioned that we are going to use 10% of our capital in first buy amount. Okay, like if it is 370, our first buy amount should be like $37. But we are using only 10.
Not
only
really, not
$10.
really. The 1090 principle is just to explain on the margin how the margin principle works. But on an actual, I think you might be putting about less than 10%.
Yeah, we are putting just that's what I thought, because since you said like 1090, I thought if it is 1090, then our first buy amount should be $37.
You are right.
And we are using only very almost like 3% or something like that.
You are absolutely right.
So
okay, so I think in trading, right? In trading, the best rule is always 3 to 5%. That's the reason why if you look into my same strategy, I always keep between 3 to 5%. All right, so that is how it works. But to make the explanation easy, right? 1090 is an easy way to explain.
Okay. And one more thing, JD,
Yes.
I'm willing to join in your mentorship program. Okay, already I have sent a mail also.
Awesome.
I think I will join shortly. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you. Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, awesome. We have, I'm not so sure, Galaxy. Sorry, I don't have your name there, but I can see your hand is raised over there. Yes, can you unmute yourself? Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, once the coin is sold, once it takes profit and it's sold, when is the next buy for the same particular coin?
That
when
depends.
Is the next buy?
Most of the time, the buy will be almost instant based on the the algorithm that is set by the bot. So, and it also depends whether the momentum of the market. Sometimes if the momentum of the market is slow, the buy will take place a little bit slower. If the momentum of the market is fast, so it's all depend on the momentum, because the algorithm is connected to the API with the exchange. So it's all depend on the the exchange itself, right? So please take note.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're most welcome. And also, right, for more insight into the quantitative trading, important to watch my first presentation, all right, on the principles of the quantitative, how the quantitative trading works. Because some people think, right, that if the bot already buy high, why the bot is still buying high instead of bot should actually wait and buy at the bottom, right? It doesn't happen in that way, okay? Because the bot will actually, when the market is bearish, the bot will then do auto replenishment. So please take note of that. So that's why we have the drawdown, okay, the drawdown strategy where you allocated about 90% for the drawdown. Okay, so please take note of that. But if you do manual trading, it's different, right? Manual trading, you wait for the market to come down and then you then do another trade, right? But remember, right, what will be the period like? The period is completely different, okay? You might have to wait probably 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months for the market to come down, right? So this is important, okay? So that's why high frequency trading by the bot is different than manual trading by the human itself, okay? So please take note. Sonny, good to have you. Please unmute yourself. Sonny from Philippines, I guess.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, thank you for very great presentation and for the strategy. I just want to know if each coin does have different settings, or are they all the same?
They are all on the same. Okay, we can't do a different settings for each of the coin. It won't be really realistic for the market, you know, to do that, because 30 coins. If we go and do individual setting, it doesn't really make sense. All right, so we go on an average setting for the overall market.
I see. And one last question: does the Hobby and the Binance have different settings, or just the same?
At this moment, for my situation, I will have the same settings. There is no different setting at this moment. The only thing different for these two exchanges will be the volume. The traded volume in the exchanges can be different. And also the coins that are being traded, in both of the exchanges also will be different. Okay, if you look into the scene strategy, the coins selection also will be slightly different because it depends on the volume of both of these exchange. All right, so the volume actually determines which coin is bullish and which coin is actually bearish, right? And at that 24-hour time. So each coin movement, right, is always volume is calculated on the 24 hours. So it's very difficult actually for you to see the coin actually maintaining the same performance in that 24 hours. The coin performance is keep changing. So that's the reason why, although I can do 30 coins, but that doesn't really give an assurance that that 30 coin can be a profitable coin, because sometimes certain coin can be actually going on a huge drawdown and you can be on a huge floating loss.
Right. Because I'm thinking of moving from Hobby to Binance for the lower fees. So that's why I'm asking.
I think you can study on that. Definitely in terms of the fees, I think Hobby is lesser. But in terms of the slippage, okay, slippage cost, Binance is higher. All right. But we don't really worry about a slippage, because the slippage will then get back into your dust. And then you need to convert your dust back into BNB and then convert it back into USDT. All right. So most of the time we use the dust as our fees. All right. So that's why we use BNB as our fees. And that fees actually come from the dust. All right. So that's where the slippage actually goes normally. Okay. Because the bot will never open the trade at the fixed. Sorry, when the bot opens, there's a slippage. And when the bot closes the trade, the bot doesn't close at the exact $10 amount. The bot may close, okay, a certain amount, a standard amount of that closing amount for that day, for that time. So then you have the dust. The dust then goes back into your asset. And so that's the reason why people see that. Why is it that my USDT is reducing? Because some of your USDT is still staying in the asset, which is in the dust. So if you don't convert that dust back into USDT, then you will not be able to find where your USDT went. All right. But also please be careful that you can't convert the dust if that asset is actually still running in the bot. So you shouldn't touch those assets, because if you touch, then you will disrupt the bot. That's where you have the abnormal operation.
I see. Yeah, thank you so much for
that. So there are actually both are pro and con. So it doesn't mean because it's high fees, it's not really good. I think at this moment, but if you ask me, right, I would rather better use BNB and Huobi than Coinbase Pro, because Coinbase is the highest fee among all the three. All right. So I think Binance, the taker and the maker fee is 0.1. Huobi, the taker and the maker fee is 0.2. Coinbase Pro is 0.5. All right, so you're going to pay more. So that's why we never offer our scene strategy for Coinbase Pro at this moment. We only stay with Binance and Huobi. I think that is good enough. All right, thank you, Sonny. God bless you. Okay, great. Awesome. I hope all those questions are awesome, right? Actually, we need those questions because those are the questions can actually help us to understand a lot more things apart from what I've already presented. Okay, that is great. So it's all depend on what question you ask me in order for you to get information from me. All right, so you have to ask me the question. I can give you the answer if you don't ask me, right? So okay, yes, Chandra Mohan, do you have another question for me? Yes, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, there is one more question, JD. If I participate in this leverage trading.
Yes. Please unmute yourself. I think you are dropping that.
No, I'll come again. What I'm asking is, if I enroll in a leverage trading mentorship, will you add me in the Telegram group after the training or after the workshop or before? Right now, you will add me.
Once you have already enrolled and before the workshop, you will be added into the Telegram group.
Okay, that's what.
Yeah, we can't add you. We can't add you immediately because it won't make sense to you what is happening. You have to go through the first workshop before you really understand and becoming part of the Telegram group members.
Okay. No, I'll get in some insights. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, no problem. Most welcome.
Okay. Thank you, JD. Thank you, JD.
Okay, great. We have Gray. Gray, are you there? Please unmute yourself.
Okay, greetings. I'm speaking from Ghana.
Hi, Gray. Good to have you from Ghana.
Yes. Concerning your mentorship program, can you give us the cost component? At least you give us the idea.
Yeah, Gray, you can actually send an email to jdcryptoleverage@gmail. You can check that under the chat room. Send an email, and then the program coordinator will send you the details.
All right. Okay.
Okay. The reason why we are not disclosing anything because imposters and scammers are taking our information and they are reaching out to our members. So we don't want to give them an opportunity to do that.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Gray. God bless you.
Yeah.
Okay, that is awesome. I think everyone had a fantastic time here. Let me see if there is any other chat room questions. I think everything is clear. All right, awesome, right? So that is the reason why AMA session is so important. So the more people start to attend, I think the more clarity they get into what they are getting involved. Okay, my rule is very simple, guys. Risk is an absence of knowing. If you don't know what you are getting involved, you are already at risk. All right, risk is not about losing money. You lose because you are getting involved with something that you don't know. All right, so that's why it's important for you to get an understanding first, okay, what you are getting involved, and thereafter when you get involved, all right, you will have a clarity what really needs to be done and so on. Okay, that's why we use this opportunity, and also in our Telegram group you will find a lot of resources. Just get to the pin message. Okay, go to the pin message, check. I think we have about 20 over pin messages there, and if you would spend 1 or 2 days, just go through that and all the videos. And also go into my YouTube channel, Wealthmakers Alliance. I tell you guys, a lot of you will be learning so much of things. It will blow your mind, okay? There's a lot of resources there. All right, so take advantage. And there are more contents that is going to be released, especially on the tradings and so on. All right, so do make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, so I hope that has been a real blessing, guys. Thank you so much. If you are really blessed, okay, and I would like to really say thank you to you. Put in the chat room, okay, put in something in the chat room. We're going to end the presentation, and let me just unmute everyone, so you can say goodbye, and then we will meet up again next week. All right, same time. Okay, thank you, everyone. You can unmute yourself. God bless you all.
Thank you, JD. Good night, JD.
Thank you, guys. God bless you.
Goodbye.
Hi, goodbye. God bless you all. Take care.